Hey everyone, this is a 1-minute photo tip on how I clean my camera gear. Now I don't know if this is necessarily the right way, but this is my way. To start out, get out your fancy luxury bag full of cleaning supplies, also known as Ziploc. Now if I'm cleaning a lens, I first take off the front cap and clean that. I start off by taking my little air blower with a little dusty thing on the front, and I blow off all the dust on the front of the lens, and if there's some that's still stuck on there, I'll dust it off a little bit like that. And it's usually best to turn the lens upside down and blow at it like that. Once all the dust is off the front element, I then take my cleaning spray and microfiber cloth and wipe it down. And I've always heard that it's best to spray the cloth and not the lens. So spray your cloth down and then take your lens and wipe the lens in a circular motion. And if there's any streaks left over on the front element, take a dry part of the rag and keep going in that circular motion. Now you don't have to apply a lot of force when you're wiping down the lens, just enough to get off those smudges and little tiny marks. Also, you don't always have to wipe down the front of the lens, only do it if there are smudges on it. Most of the time I can get away with just using this and blowing off the dust though. Now after I've cleaned the front element, I go to the back element and do the same exact thing. So take your blower and blow out all the dust just like we did with the front element. And then once you're done with that, you can take your cleaning rag and cleaning spray and wipe down the back element as well. Then once you're done with that, you're pretty much done cleaning the lens, unless there are other dirt particles on the outside of the lens somewhere. Then I usually just take the cleaning rag and cleaning spray and I'll spray down the rag once again and wipe off any of those dirt particles. But it's a good idea to have two different rags, one for cleaning the lens elements and then one for cleaning the outside of the lens. Also, it's really handy to have some Q-tips around as well, so you can clean those cracks and crevices on your lens. Okay, we're done cleaning our lens, now let's clean our camera. Cleaning my camera is pretty basic. All I do is wipe off the outside of the camera, making sure there's no dust or dirt particles on it, and I use the secondary rag that we talked about earlier, not the one that you use for your lens elements. So yeah, normally I'll take a dry rag and just wipe off the outside of the camera, and if I have to, I'll take my cleaning spray and give my rag maybe 1 or 2 sprays, and then wipe off any of the screens that are on the camera, like the top screen or even the back LCD screen. I'll wipe that off, give that a good clean, and then once those are clean, I'll actually go into the viewfinder if there's any dust or dirt in there. Sometimes I'll try and clean it off with this rag, but my fingers are too fat to actually get in there. So, like I said earlier, I'll take one of these Q-tips and swab around in there. And it's also a good idea to clean off the hot shoe mount on the top of the camera. If you can't clean it off with a rag, use one of those Q-tips again and just make sure there's no dust or dirt on there. Otherwise, if you attach something like a flash, sometimes it won't communicate with the camera and the camera won't tell the flash that it's taking a picture and it wants the flash to pop off. Now there is a way to clean your camera's sensor. I've never done that because I'm a little afraid to. Also, I've never seen any dust or particles within my images or videos, so I don't think it's a big concern to me at the moment. But if you do need to clean your camera's sensor, there are other videos out there on YouTube. I think Peter McKinnon actually made one on how to clean your camera's sensor, and he goes through a whole walkthrough on what to do and what not to do. So I highly recommend checking out that video if you haven't already. Alright, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, subscribe by clicking right here. Peace.